Disney CEO Bob Iger confirmed today that Marvel Studios will be producing R-rated comic book movies, starting, at least with Deadpool, the character they've recently acquired from Fox, along with every other X-Men character, but you know what I mean, and most likely with Black Widow, because there had been rumors, probably at least from like a month or two ago, that the Black Widow movie, which is coming out in 2020, could be rated R. So this basically, it doesn't confirm those rumors, but it confirms that there will be R-rated MCU movies, which is awesome. I'm very excited for that personally. I think that's a brilliant move, because if you look at it, so before this, there was Fox. Okay, so Fox kind of had the R-rated superhero movie market. Like they produced Logan and Deadpool 2, and those were like the biggest R-rated superhero movies. Obviously, there have been other R-rated superhero movies like the Kick-Ass franchise, but those movies were never as like successful monetarily as any of like the Fox or Warner Brothers or MCU movies. So Fox basically had the stronghold on the R-rated superhero movies, but they had only done a few, and that was before they were bought by Disney. So like now those R-rated characters that Disney had made, or that Fox had made, those R-rated superhero movies are now owned by Disney. Those characters are owned by Disney, and Warner Brothers has also, I've heard that they are looking into making R-rated movies. Like I don't know, maybe Birds of Prey is going to be rated R, maybe Suicide Squad 2, directed by James Gunn, which would be very cool. I would like to see James Gunn work in a R-rated superhero playground. But anyway, yeah. So it's like kind of reactionary, but not quite, because Warner Brothers hasn't released any R-rated superhero movies yet, like in their DCEU lineup, or in the worlds of DC. I've always hated that name. So if Birds of Prey and or Suicide Squad, or not Suicide Squad 2, it's the Suicide Squad actually. If Birds of Prey or the Suicide Squad are both rated R, I mean, that's obviously a good move for Warner Brothers, making R-rated superhero movies if they're good and if they make money. We haven't had a big studio make a bad R-rated superhero movie, so we'll see if the money really works out if the movie isn't so good. So I think this will be a good, like, Disney's not going to let, it's basically Disney not letting themselves fall behind, because Warner Brothers has a chance here to like corner this R-rated superhero movie market, because it's like kind of Disney's thing that you would never expect Disney to make an R-rated movie. And so I think if they are to grow as a company and compete with Warner Brothers, who seem to be getting their act together, like, not, we haven't had enough movies to know, but Aquaman is about to be the first non-Universal or Disney movie to make over $1 billion, or like, a shit ton of money in like 8 years or some shit like that. So Disney, I don't think that would scare Disney, because like Aquaman's $1 billion versus the MCU's like $17 billion. So yeah, I don't think Disney necessarily is like scared. This isn't necessarily reactionary, but it's to keep themselves and their superhero franchise evolving, and not letting Warner Brothers grow while they kind of stagnate. So I think at the end of the day, this is a very good move for Disney. I've always said that I've always believed that they should make R-rated movies, but it was never like, I was never going to say you have to make R-rated movies. I've always been a little more passive in that regard. Like, I would love to see an R-rated MCU movie, but it's not a necessity for me. But now I guess it's happening, so I have nothing to complain about.